My name is Dante, and I will be explaining the time versus position graphs. As you can see on the graphs, there are 5 mountain type lines, and on the first line it only goes up to 2 and back down to 0. This is because that's the distance I was going. Each time there is a new mountain line, it goes up by 2 because that is the distance that we decided to do. So I would go to 2 and back to 0, 4 and back to 0, 6 and back to 0, 8 and back to 0, and 10 and back to 0. We did this because it was the easiest to do, really, and the drill, it was sort of like suicide, so I was used to it. You can see that every time I went back to 0, the line decreased. And from this graph, you will be able to calculate the velocity. Thank you for watching, and more about velocity in the next video.
Hey guys, I'm Jonathan, and today I'm going to explain what the velocity graph will look like on a graph when Dante was moving at different speeds. So, let's look at this little, line that's over here. I don't think you can see it. I'm using a flashlight, so here we are. Here's the line, right? And as you can see, anything below this line means that, or any line or flat line, any flat line below this or below the x-axis means that the object is moving backwards. Anything above the x-axis or above this line over here means that the object is moving forward. Now, let me explain how I got that. So, as you can see on the position graph, or up here, it shows that the two lines that form, well, the first two lines of the graph, the first line, which is pointing upwards from left to right, Dante was moving forward by 2 meters per second, and when the slope of that was downward, yeah, my finger downward, downward, Dante was moving backward at a rate of 1 meter per second. And as you can see on the velocity graph right here, you can clearly see that all the lines are flat, and I'll explain why. The reason why the lines are flat is because the lines, well, Dante is going at a constant speed. If Dante was accelerating, or positive acceleration, the graph of the velocity graph would go up. But in this case, Dante was moving at a constant speed, therefore the lines are flat because he's going at a constant speed and nothing is moving.